Last year alone, 24 independent pharmacies closed across Minnesota, and more are on the brink this year if something doesn't change. Some state lawmakers are trying to slow that down to maintain access to health care.
That's especially important, they say, for those already vulnerable communities. Supporters say the new bills would allow pharmacists to keep giving vaccinations like COVID-19 and would increase reimbursement rates, as many drugstore owners say they are losing money filling prescriptions.
They need to be financially stable, and they need to be in businesses where the economic model works. And currently, in some forms, it does not.
Well, the trend is leading to pharmacy deserts in both the metro and more rural areas.
Jennifer Hoff has more on what you need to know and to make sure that you can still fill a prescription.
Walk sign is on to cross St. Clair.
More than 100 years ago, St. Paul Corner Drug opened on Snelling, with John Hessian at the helm now for nearly the last 30.
Call it what it is, it's a service job.
Serving some 7,000 prescriptions every month and still giving vaccinations too.
What you're describing is so true.
Except independent pharmacies like this are closing fast, from some 500 across Minnesota at its peak to now just 100.
If something doesn't change soon, I mean, we could literally be down to no pharmacies.
Hessian says the fallout goes back decades, coming to a head with recent issues like staffing shortages and inflation as the economics of the industry unravels.
It's the pharmacy benefit managers who have done nothing but drive drug prices up. We're constantly trying to chase them, trying to game the system.
Consider pharmacy benefit managers as third-party administrators that determines access to drugs, how much they cost, and what pharmacies are paid, sometimes cents on the dollar.
It's a ton of money for them. And so we're just one of their little pawns in their game.
Hessian says playing it is tiring, putting a stop to it nearly impossible.
It's a system where when regulation is tried, but as soon as that ink dried on the paper, they had already figured out 17 different loopholes to bypass it.
Hessian has now held back 5 new pharmacy bills, turning to the legislature to force change and keep serving his customers far into the future.
It's what we do. It's what we do.
To also try and stay afloat, some pharmacies just have to get creative, from dispensing only generic drug brands. Sometimes they're even managing all the medications for their senior patients themselves, because it's tough to do that right for anybody, so they want to help them find the best deal. And they're also using self-pay, so they're essentially bypassing the insurance companies and just asking customers to pay with cash if they want to. As for the bills in the legislature, there are several more hurdles yet, and they have another deadline coming up still on April 19th. So certainly, Randy, a story will continue to follow.
All right, Jennifer, thank you.